Lud's about to play Russian roulette. They've got a Barrett 50 cal. Osama bin Laden's about to play Russian roulette with this gun. Let's see how lucky he is. How many shots do you think it'll take?
Let's say 2.
2 shots, all right. Hey, 4th shot, he's gonna get him. Ready?
All right.
It's a 44 Magnum, the most powerful handgun in the world, and would blow your head clean off. You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
There's 1. 2. I couldn't even tell 22.
That fired, yeah. That was 3.
What'd you think?
Yeah. Hello, Design Tech. This is
Ethan Murbaum
and Jeff Yu, and we are here today, Firearms Range.
in Alpharetta, Roswell, Georgia.
Yes. And so today we were here originally for the event where we were going to fire a M249, which is the squad automatic weapon.
SAW,
Yeah. But unfortunately, we weren't there in time. So
It's also expensive. Machine
it's also very expensive.
like $1 a round.
Yeah, and we only had like what, 50, I think. Up to
Yeah, 50 bucks for 50 rounds.
Like you'll finish it in less than a minute. So
800 rounds a minute. I think if you hold the trigger, it's like 800 rounds a minute. So that's 80 rounds in 6 seconds.
yeah. So it's like not even
5 seconds.
Yeah, not even
Brrr, that would have been our entire video. Thanks, guys.
So instead, what we did is we bought a bunch of or we rented a bunch of different.
Yeah,
small
well, we
arms.
just bought so many different guns.
Yeah, we got Glock 17.
We rented a Glock 17.
Yeah.
Gen 4. We rented
We had
a
the snub nose.
22 revolver, which is like 700 bucks.
Yeah.
We rented a Ruger 1015, something like
The
that.
rifle.
Rifle. What else we got? We got a
Oh, we had a 6-hour P229.
P229.
I've always wanted to get my hand on that too, because my brother and I, we've been having a debate about the Glock versus the SIG. So, you know, I gotta try it out myself.
Beretta 92. Beretta 92.
Yeah.
With amazing marbling on the gun. It was beautiful.
Yes.
Anyway, we actually killed someone today, or re-killed someone.
Boys, we got him.
We got him!
It's Zombie Bin Laden. So I thought this was pretty cool. Yeah, if you notice, you can see he's completely destroyed. So yeah. How did you feel about the handling of the sour versus the pop?
Well, the Glock is a competition style modded gun.
Yep.
So it's going to be a longer bore axis between the two sights. So it's going to be more accurate. 25 yards, I think I was hitting pretty well. The SIG, very smooth shooting gun. I was surprised, but that's what you're paying for.
I mean, the trigger itself, I don't have to squeeze down much at all. Like the pressure they need to apply isn't quite as
Yeah,
much.
that's one thing I noticed.
Yeah.
On the Glock, when you pull back, there is a bar in the center of the trigger that is the Glock safety. It is like a second that you have to apply pressure to. With the SIG, it's just smooth pull back. There is no like trip safety in the center.
Yeah, but on the plus side though, it is that safety though that makes it a little safer to handle because it will just go off.
Right, but the Beretta, I like the Beretta safety, which had a clip safety.
Oh, on the side.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's great for military, but for personal carry, for you designers out there who are always carrying expensive stuff, I think the SIG wins.
We just segued into
We just segued into design tech.
Yeah, we were actually wondering how we're gonna segue like shooting guns and rifles to Design Tech channel.
Designing the perfect firearm.
There you go. And actually, let this be a actual, let that be something that you know for concept artists out there too, because I've noticed a lot of people who try designing rifles and guns. Yeah, I noticed there's a lot of concept artists out there who try designing guns with like the barrel like maybe set a little bit off center from like where the firing pin might be, and it just creates some really awkward amalgamations.
Yeah, so we've actually got video. I don't know if we're gonna edit over this or put it in, where you can see how we shot. So I've shot before. I'm from Georgia. He's from Tech.
If any of our subscribers out there are people who are interested in guns, or they have their own gun channel, send us a link and we'll put your link.
Yeah, you come to us, we'll send guys to you, and if you want us to shoot something particular, let us know. We can go shoot it. So if you are doing animation design, you can see how the guns work in particular.
And when like the muzzle flares will appear as well, if you're doing like particle effects and all that.
Particle effects.
Visual effects.
We have some slow motion footage. You can actually, so it's 4 times so you can see how it affects Jeff when he was shooting.
Yeah, and you can actually see the bullet coming out of the chamber. You see like my arm move.
So you do get to see all that. So actually, this might be a good direction for the channel. We actually go and do things so people can see how it comes back in the design sphere, how they should draw.
It'll be like that.
But yeah, so that's really kind of what we did today. It's a lot of fun. We are still waiting to get our hands on that new MacBook, the new MacBook Pro. The one I was able to get my hands on was a non-touch bar one, but the next video is gonna be Surface Studio.
Yeah, and I am planning on getting that one. So.
Yeah, so I didn't want to do a video like where we just talked about the specs of the Surface Studio.
Until we've actually like...
Until we've used it.
Yeah.
I have a Surface, like an old Surface RT, and that's not like a representation of what the Surface is. So we're gonna get the studio, maybe we'll film it at a Microsoft store. See what else we got. We got the Surface Studio, we've got the MacBook Pro we're waiting on.
Yeah.
Gonna possibly be upgraded. Oh, I have a gift for you.
Oh, really?
He doesn't know this yet. I've actually upgraded our studio. I've replaced our Shure mics with Rode Broadcasters and NT1A. So we've got $300 mics now for each of us in the studio. So
One day we might even need boom mics.
we have a boom mic ready.
Oh.
I didn't tell you that. And next, so we've been shooting on the A7S II.
Yeah.
Come January, we're going to be upgrading to the Sony FS7 Mark II, the $10,000 4K cinema camera.
Wow. Now, how's that compared to like the like GoPro or the other like or even the Blackmagic?
The Blackmagic cinema design, I love that 10-minute battery life on it. GoPros, we're getting a full, true cinema style camera.
We can always do this as a thing where we keep our viewers in suspense.
Keep our viewers in suspense.
And one day we can reveal that the video that you are watching is actually shown with the new camera and see if you guys can catch the difference.
Actually, it's going to be really close because the only difference is this is XAVCS, which is long GOP, small compression, 100 megabyte a second 4K.
Yep.
The F7S Mark II, sorry, FS7 Mark II is XAVCI, which is kind of a lossless to some extent. It's shot on XQD cards. So unlike where progressive kind of shooting on this codec, where it's all reference to the difference between this frame and the previous frame. So this shot here and this shot, the only thing that's changing is where my arms are. This is actually all the same pixel readout. On XAVCI, it captures everything, every single frame. So your editing software doesn't struggle on really long clips, which will be awesome for editing.
Because if you cut the wrong places, wouldn't like your hand look kind of blurry? Like
yes, it can do that because it is. And December, I will be going to Israel to shoot some landscape shots. I'm gonna do that. Jeff might do some stuff during that time.
If you can shoot like some landscape that are widescreen or
panoramas,
because I can use those for my concept too.
I can try to get some panoramas. I'm gonna try to bring my drone to Israel.
Aerials, yeah.
If they saw a drone like flying over like Jerusalem, it might get shot down.
You might freak out a lot of people.
So this has been Ethan Merbaum.
And this is Jeff Yu.
And you're watching Design Tech. You have a great night, guys.
All right, thank you.